What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about my experience in going vegetarian for only 2 weeks. Yes, I know this is not a huge time frame, so I can't tell you a lot of stuff. I mean, I definitely can't speak from a vegetarian's point of view because I have not been a full-fledged vegetarian. I did eat some fish every 5th day, so I'm not a full-fledged vegetarian, and on top of that I only went vegetarian for 2 weeks, so I can't tell you much about it, but I'm surely going to tell you what I experienced and what you can expect to experience too if you decide to go vegetarian. Now, if you're wondering why did I decide to do such a crazy thing, you've definitely not checked out the Game Changers analysis video where I analyzed the movie The Game Changers, where you can hear a hell lot of stuff about veganism and why it is the best thing on earth, or at least that's what they claim. You can hear what my statements are in the video in the top right corner right now, so check it out and then come back to this one, because I actually decided to go vegetarian for 2 weeks, and more specifically I decided to do this because I've got an injury which is related to an inflammation, and when you stop eating meat, your inflammation levels in the body are expected to go significantly down. So this is the main reason why I decided to go vegetarian for 2 weeks. Going vegetarian or going vegan definitely has some benefits to it, like you can significantly lower the chance of developing diabetes, and if you're already a diabetic, you can stop with your diabetes medicaments in like no time by going vegan or vegetarian. I mean, it's something really nice, and also you can fight heart diseases by going vegan or vegetarian. So definitely a lot of benefits, but also there are some downsides, and you can hear about all of them in the video that I mentioned just a second ago, the one where I analyzed the particular movie. Now, this video is about my experience in going vegan for 2 weeks. Now, again, this is not a huge time frame, so I can't tell you much about what it is to be a vegetarian, but I can tell you what it is to switch from a passionate meat lover to vegetarian. I decided to use the internet in order to see what the people usually experience when they switch from meat eaters to vegetarians, so I can tell you if this is actually true and what you can expect. So I'm going to switch up to my computer and let's see what the internet has to say. Ho ho ho. I don't know why I did this. I think I'm going nuts. Alright guys, now I'm at the computer and you're going to see my screen popping out of my mouth right now. Yeah, I've chosen some kind of site called Bustle, 11 surprising ways your body can change when you become a vegetarian. Sounds like a promising title, I guess. So let's see if those are true and whether I've experienced them. Your mood might improve. No.
What?
Choose something stupid, something common. Definitely not true. I don't believe anybody who's a meat lover and transitions to a vegetarian diet feels happy. I don't know, my mood definitely didn't improve. I felt like I wanted meat. So let's move on to the next one, which is your taste buds might change. Now, I know this might sound a little bit crazy, but when I switched to vegetarian, I definitely felt a difference in taste. Food tasted different. I did some research on that, and it seems like meat is packed with zinc, and zinc is really important for a hell lot of stuff in your body, but it does support your taste buds, their function. So if you don't have enough zinc, they can't function properly, and I think that this is one of the reasons why this was the case when I transitioned to a vegetarian diet. There was not enough zinc in my diet and I started losing my taste buds, which sounds awful, but it actually happened. But when I tasted meat again. Now, number 3, you might take longer to recover after working out. Because of my injury, I didn't work out during this vegetarian period, and now I still don't work out. I haven't been working out for 2-3 months. A lot of time before that I was training, but super light, so I don't even count it as working out. But anyways, during that time and now too, I train legs and abs every 4 days. So did it take me longer to recover when I was on a vegetarian diet and I trained legs? I don't know. I don't think this time 2 weeks was sufficient to say. I think I actually took longer to recover, and it does make sense when you think about it. I mean, less protein, slower recovery, but I think I got enough protein. Really didn't see that much of a difference. This one is important. If you don't get your protein through the veggies and the beans you eat, you will take longer to recover, and your recovery period will suck, and your recovery will suck as well. So you won't be recovered and your recovery will take a lot of time. I don't know why I said it so many times. I think you already got the point. Take your protein, especially when you are on a vegetarian diet. You might notice more energy. Nah, move on with that. 5. You may feel more bloated than usual. Definitely get ready to experience this one, because when you start eating beans and a lot of veggies, I mean, there is a lot of fiber in that stuff, alright? And this fiber will bloat you up. You will be like a balloon, man, and you'll go to the toilet every 5 minutes. I'm obviously exaggerating, but you go to the toilet very often. 6. You may sleep like a baby. I always sleep like a baby, and I still slept like a baby when I was on a vegetarian diet, so let's move on with that. Your bathroom habits might change. What do you mean with this? When you begin eating mostly plant-based food on the fiber. Wait a minute. Some may be constipated, some have diarrhea, or some fluctuate between the two. How do you have a diarrhea and you are constipated?
Is that even physically possible?
I think this side may be a little bit nuts. Even more nuts than I am, which is a lot of nuts, you know. Here's what I can tell you. Just refer to 5. I mean, you may feel more bloated than usual. I told you, just feel ready to go to the toilet a lot. Now we're going to 8. You may feel fuller longer. I definitely do not agree with this one, because I needed to get my protein in, because after all, I am a bodybuilder even on my off season, because I'm not training, and this meant that when I'm on a vegetarian diet, I needed to eat a lot of beans. And I don't know if you know, but beans don't only have proteins. I mean, they may have 20 grams of protein in 100 grams, but they have at least 60 grams of carbs as well. So this meant I had to eat a lot of carbs when I was a vegetarian in order to get my protein in, which made me decrease my fats. And I don't know about you, but I personally feel full and satiated only when I've eaten a solid amount of fats. They are the only macronutrient that fills me up, and I am not hungry after a long period of time after eating them. I definitely like fats, and I support the keto diet for this one, because there are a lot of fats in this diet, which makes you decrease your body fat levels just by not even trying. So yeah, I didn't feel fuller at all, even though I ate a lot of fiber, yes, but the fats do fill you up more than fibers do. 9. You may notice clearer skin. I know I've got a pimple here, and a lot of, not that much pimples, but there are some pimples. I don't think there was any difference in this when I was on a vegetarian diet, so I wouldn't say that your skin will be clearer, but according to studies and, you know, scientific researches,
yes, science!
I think your skin will be cleaner after a longer period of time. 2 weeks are not sufficient to say, so 1 month probably will have a positive effect on your skin. Alright, number 10. You might feel run down. Okay, am I crazy right now, or... Oh, you might notice more energy. 4. You might feel run down. 10. I think this side is nuts. I already said that. Why am I still reading? I'm still reading because every other side is just as crazy. So, I don't know if I felt run down, but I didn't feel energetic for sure. Something between the two. Alright, I was good. I was fine. But I was not a child on sugar, you know? I was not that energetic. Alright guys, as a conclusion, if you decide to go vegetarian or vegan, get ready to feel bloated in the beginning. You may feel better down the line, but 2 weeks aren't sufficient to say again. So I can't really tell you whether it goes away, the feeling of being bloated, but I hope it does, because it sucks. And I can also tell you that you might feel a little bit tired in the beginning. That definitely did hit me, but you're going to manage to deal with this. And also get ready to be hungry all the time. At least that's how I was. Again, I don't know how it is with other people, but I felt hungry all the time. And also definitely make sure that you structure your meal plan, because if you don't, you're going to find it hard to get your protein in, because it's hard to get your protein in when you're on a vegetarian diet. At least that's what I've experienced. I think I'm ready with this video. Alright guys, this was my what I've experienced when I decided to go vegetarian for 2 weeks video. I don't know if that's how it's going to be called, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and of course if you did, smack the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the little bell so you can see my upcoming videos. Also comment down below if you have any questions, recommendations for the next video, or whatever comes to your mind. And also if you decide to go vegetarian or vegan with health issue resolving aims, I definitely support you, because this is a hard thing and I wish success upon you. Also remember that eating meat is not that bad if it's moderate. So now I'm eating meat. Of course, I said that I'm vegetarian already for 2 weeks. Now I do eat meat, but significantly less, because I know how bad it can be for your health if you eat a lot of it. Do I eat every day? Yes, pretty much yes, every day, but only once, and I wouldn't say that I eat that much. So I'm being careful with my meat consumption, and I don't know if you decide to go vegetarian or vegan, but I definitely do suggest you to eat less meat if you are already a meat lover, meat eater, whatever you want to call it. Just eat less meat because it's just better for your health. Alright guys, stay healthy, stay positive, learn, enjoy, grow, and I'll see you in the next one.